Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook Live update and a YouTube Live update. Let me rephrase that, a YouTube and Facebook Live update. Coming to you on a Monday night. I hope everybody's Monday has gone well. And now that we've put it behind us, now we can move on, right, to working our way toward another Friday. Sweet day today. We continue that wonderful weather like we had over the weekend. Of course, the only fly in the ointment, as they say, is that of the wildfire smoke from the fires in Canada. You know, the wind pattern, particularly the upper air pattern that we're under right now, is, if you notice, is very still. You notice that we haven't really had a lot of wind lately. You know, we dealt with a lot of wind in the spring and early summer, but here lately, certainly, we haven't had a lot of wind. And in this particular case, of course, that it sort of helps us with that still, well, it doesn't help us, with that still atmosphere. There's not a lot of wind to push that smoke along. We don't really have a lot of active weather going on right now, especially when it comes to what we would call synoptic weather patterns, where we're talking about large-scale patterns. We don't have a lot of that. And so as a result, the air relatively stagnant, and the current or prevailing upper wind flow sort of encouraging or helping to usher in that smoke into our sky. So things are not expected to change until Wednesday. There might be some change coming up on Wednesday. Oh my gosh, Will, you are funny. You are first. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hello to you, Jeanette in Coldwater. I'll have to be on best behavior now that Will is here. I can't talk about him as I normally do. I really don't. You know that. Jesse, hello to you in the Berg. Amanda, hello. Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. Carla in West Portage, always good to see you. And Jeanette also speaking to Will, too. K&M, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it very much. Keith and Melissa. Chris, hey, I thought about you on Friday. I was really going to, believe it or not, I was off on Friday. I was going to come out and see the show out there. I know that you had the wing sprints going there. Mikey, hello to you. Hope you're having a good evening as well. Gwen, hello. And by the way, Chris, hello to little Eli there, if he happens to be watching. Gwen, the smoke is getting to me. Well, there's going to be more. In fact, tomorrow, don't forget, we still have that air quality alert. I'll get to that coming up in just a little bit. Kenny, beautiful weather. Yep, that smoke, just wish we didn't have it. Weather otherwise is really pretty sweet for us. Randy, hello. Ron, why can't they put out those fires? Well, for one, a lot of those fires are burning in areas that are just inaccessible. When you think about, if you look at a map of Canada and just see, first of all, how huge, what a giant landmass it is. And also when you think about how much of the wooded area, let's say, in that country is really sort of untouched. And that what that means is there aren't necessarily logging roads or any roads. And these fires are huge. So there are a number of reasons why that these fires are continuing to burn. Let's see. Sharon, hello to you in Union City. Dawn, hello. Thanks for being here. Oh, it's this Friday night. I thought it was last Friday night. Oh, okay. I might have to make it there. Very seriously. I have an event in Muskegon, but I think I should be able to make it there. So, hey, stay in touch with me this week with those Facebook Lives. And I really think I'll make it. Jesse, how about at the bus stop tomorrow morning? You're good to go. It's going to be great, actually, about as good as it gets. Jerry, hello to you. Let's see, for Benton Harbor tonight, going up to the UP, going up north on the 15th, 16th, 17th. That's a little far away still, but for tonight, in the harbor, looking good, looking really good. Your 30th wedding anniversary on Saturday. The weather's going to hold up nice for you, but you know what? The heat gets to you, right? If I'm not mistaken, that heat's going to be a problem. Mikey, thanks for the share. Ryan, hello to you in Jackson. That does make the sunsets interesting. That's for sure. That's for sure. Richmond, hello to you in Kalamazoo. Candace, hello. And Steve from Martin, a few showers soon. We got a few showers soon. Too many heating degree units. Okay. We need some rain out there. That's the truth. Remember, I've talked about this quite a bit. that in these days, I mean, even now, I mean, now that we're getting into August, the sun is getting a little lower in the sky, but it still holds largely true. And that is, at this time of year, when we go a period of several days without measurable rainfall, then, the ground really dries out in a hurry. The days are still relatively long. The sun is still relatively high in the sky, which means that it is sapping more moisture from the soil than it would be, let's say, if we went 5 days without rain in October. That's not really gonna affect us very much. So something to think about there. Okay, the one this Friday is rescheduled. Okay, good. Well, there you go. Then I did read the schedule right. All right, and I get a reprieve. I get redemption. I get hope for going to next Friday. So I'll put it on my calendar for real, Chris. We'll be in touch. All right, more smoky skies in the headlines here. Getting warmer. We're going to be sweating again by Saturday when it's going to be steamy. We have a sunny week ahead. All right, this is the view right now up north. This is live, by the way. This is a live camera view here up north. Let me squeeze myself back there just a little bit so you get a better view. In fact, you can see the folks walking there on the shore. This is, of course, looking north here, northwest, really, from Mackinac City right across the bridge. You can see the lights of cars that are crossing the bridge. And it does look like it's foggy or misty. It's not. It's smoke. And it has been a smoky day today up north, up at the Mackinac Bridge. I did look at a camera at Mackinac Island, and the camera view, I think, was so relatively small that you really couldn't see the smoke there. But no doubt, if you know somebody who's up on the island, you probably would be very surprised if they didn't say that they smelled the smoke. And certainly they could see it, like we're seeing it here with this live view there. So the air quality advisory, which has been going on for days now, has been extended yet again through tomorrow. As I'll show you in a moment, the smokecast would indicate that we'll get a break in the action come Wednesday. And we have had some breaks. For example, in a part of today, the weather was in the yellow zone, moderate, as you can see there on the air quality advisory, in the moderate category. But I did check, for example, the air quality at the same time that it was in the moderate category in Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids and Muskegon. It was in the unhealthy category, not just unhealthy for some, unhealthy category for Traverse City. And so up north, obviously, they're dealing with that smoke more than we are here. Chris, hello to you in the OC. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate that very much. What do you got there? K&M, nice romantic. You better find something good, buddy. If for your 30th wedding anniversary, you're going to be in big trouble. Barb, hello to you in Colon. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it very much. Sharon, hello. And Lansing, I did. And thanks for the thanks on the weather reports. Appreciate that very much. Burnell, good evening to you. Barb in Comstock, you've been sneezing a lot lately. Could be particulates in the air there, Chris, because this isn't like the ground level ozone, the ozone action days. This is from the smoke and particulates. Remember, things that you can't necessarily see, but that your nose and your lungs can certainly tell, that are also a part of that smoky atmosphere, right? That smoky atmosphere. The weather looks great. Oh, listen, Chris, I hate to ever say this, but you're golden for Friday. I know it's too far out, so keep watching. But it does look good. You're right so far for Friday. Vern, good evening to you. Thank you for the thanks. Craig, no more hot weather. Come on, it's August. It's only early August. I can't do that yet. Derek, hello to you in Bitely. Thanks for checking in. Pam, I hope you have a great night as well. There you see that air quality advisory for tomorrow. Now, here's our wildfire smoke plumes. Of course, where you can see on the bar there, on the legend, orange and red. That's where we have very high concentration there of smoke. So let's run our clock forward. Overnight, we continue to see the smoke. I will say, I just went outside a few moments ago, and the moon in the sky, pretty much due south, let's say about 20, 25 degrees above the horizon, and you could barely make it out. You can barely make it out. It is true. We do have some cloud cover, by the way. We do have some high, thin clouds that are also helping to mask the sun, helping to mask the moon, but there's also a good amount of smoke. Now, let's go to tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. The smoke's still around, and in fact, it's still around at noon. We'll start to see some improvement, not tomorrow afternoon. I think tomorrow evening sunset is going to be another one of those strange-looking ones, just like what we've had lately. But now watch what happens overnight. We get to Wednesday morning daybreak, and look at this. That blue is good. The blue is good. The orange and reds are bad. So Wednesday afternoon, for example, our atmosphere will be better. And current thinking is that the air quality advisory will end late Tuesday night, and that will be it for now. But you can see on Wednesday, the folks in Buffalo and in Toronto and in Ottawa, even in New York City and Philadelphia on the East Coast, they're going to be dealing with that smoke plume. All right, let's move to temperatures because that's a good story. Right now, we're in the 60s and 70s. Look at Coldwater, Marshall, Hastings, Sturgis, flexing on us there in the 60s. Still mid-70s in GR, Allegan, you're still at 76. But our dew points, that's what it's all about. I don't want to hear about your temperatures. Well, of course I do. But I really want to hear about the dew points. And right now in the 50s and low 60s, I'll take it. That's some pretty nice stuff. And that's where we're going to be hanging out tomorrow as well. Highs today, low to mid-80s, pretty much on target. You know, outside of the smoke, we really don't have anything in the atmosphere, you know, that's going on of note. Let's see, Jim, hello to you. Berg days are Wednesday, Jim. We'll keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Greg, thank you so much. Always good to see you. Hope you have a good one as well. Return the belt. Good evening to you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Tina, hello to you. The lungs definitely feel it in Hudsonville. If you have respiratory issues, then you definitely are feeling it. You're definitely feeling it. For sure. And if you are expending a lot of energy, if you're running, if you're working hard, or, you know, then you might be feeling it there as well. It just depends on the lungs. But there is going to be more of that smoke in the air tomorrow. There are high temperatures for today. Let's talk about stair steps, right? Not at the gym, not the Stairmaster or the stair climber. These stair steps here are getting us warmer and warmer. Look at this, day by day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then we jump up Friday and Saturday, we're back up at 90 degrees or close to it. Dew points right now are projected to be in the neighborhood of mid to upper 60s. You run that through the heat index calculator, you put 90 in with a dew point of, let's say, 67, 68. You're going to end up with a heat index of about 93, 94 degrees. So that's what I've got there. Heat index on Saturday will be in the mid-90s. So it's going to be another one of those warm, sweaty days on Saturday. What does it look like right now in the neighborhood? You can see some of those thin clouds that I was telling you about there. As we got some rain, some thunderstorms going on in southwest Indiana, a place we don't talk about very much. But it's down there near Lafayette. I'm sorry, not Lafayette, Louisville, down there in Kentucky, right? And so that's one place that we're looking at for some rain. But as you see, it's a very quiet map in our neighborhood. And if you look at, for the most part, these clouds, certainly in our neighborhood and up north, they're traveling, notice from west to east. So we're sort of in a west-east pattern or a zonal flow. And again, what I talked about earlier when we talk about that wildfire smoke, sort of being trapped in a very quiet, still atmosphere. A zonal flow typically is going to be conducive for that as well. We're not going to have any big changes in that coming up over the next few days. And so we're going to have to keep an eye on where the upper winds are going to be directing that smoke with upper air patterns. And then for Wednesday, it's going to be favoring us clearing out of the smoke and sending it more over to folks in the east, as I showed you on that map. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Mikey, thanks for that. I appreciate it very much. Shannon, always good to see you. Hope you enjoy your night as well. Judy, hello in Bronson. All right, the Tigers won. I'm starting to get worried about them. 6-3, that's excellent. Thanks for the sports report, Greg. You get it all right here. You get your weather, you get a little learning, and you get some sports. Good blessed evening to you in Coldwater. Dennis, thanks for reporting in. Linda, as always in Mottville, I appreciate that. Ryan's welcoming the 90s back. Sean, hello to you in Portage. Good to see you. Thanks so much. Mark in Sturgis, I am doing well, and I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well too. Lily in Battle Creek is here. Ramona in Schoolcraft, where there's always a breeze out there on the prairies. Awesome. Ramona, enjoy that breeze. And hey, smoke notwithstanding, I understand that, but open up those windows if you can tonight. Look at that overnight low around 60. Hey there to you too, Joanne. Thank you for being here. Hot and dry coming up for Saturday to be short, and then Friday too. There's your 7-day, lots of sunshine. You know what I always say? Look at the low temperatures. Look at the low temperatures, and that'll give you a guide, an idea of where our dew points might be headed. Look at the low temperatures, right? Comfy. tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, not as much, Friday morning, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. So that air is going to be getting more humid along with the heat that will be building here, peaking really on Friday and Saturday. That Sunday 86, that's going to probably be a little bit lower than 90 because of the cloud cover and the thunderstorms. If that doesn't pan out as well, then Sunday is going to be hot and humid as well. Roxanne, hello to you in Three Rivers. Thanks for checking in. You want to know, remember last week? I don't remember much. I don't remember 10 minutes ago. But I remember last week when we talked about checking out a signal that we were getting here from the longer range forecast of some very hot, humid air. But remember, that was about 10 or 11 days out. And what's the axiom that we applied to that, right? Consistency over time equals confidence. We hadn't had a lot of time yet to measure our consistency. And guess what? Poof, it goes away. It doesn't go away as in like the heat. It's still coming for Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday, but not nearly as strong as it looked to be last week. What's the lesson there? The lesson is that anything that is like 9, 10, 11, 12 days out, certainly or more than that, especially if it looks like it's something that's an outlier. It's like, whoa, it's going to snow a lot. Or, whoa, it's going to get really hot. Or we're in the winter. Whoa, it's going to get bitterly cold. Give me some time. Give me a few days. Consistency over time, that'll give us the confidence. We didn't have a lot of confidence in the middle to end of last week that there was a big heat dome that's going to be coming for the end of the coming week. Well, there is some heat that's coming, right? But it doesn't look as strong as it was looking earlier. And that's the lesson from not only reading the forecast models here, but also from whoever you're getting your weather information from. The carnival barkers out there that are looking 8 or 9 or 10 days out and saying it's the end of the world, the carnival barkers. All right. That was my little editorial comment there. So there's a 7 day. See what we got going on. I will say this. Your yard might be turning brown by the end of the week. Certainly the ground's going to get a little bit more crunchy perhaps. And farmers, as noted earlier, are going to be needing some more of that water as well. That's going to be coming from Mother Nature. But I don't think we're going to be seeing any until we get to early part of next week. There is a small chance for Wednesday evening into Thursday that we could see some. I'm not convinced of it. I don't think it's a great chance. We'll see. That's why we have another Facebook Live tomorrow night. We can talk about it even more. All right, Loretta, thank you so much. And Hastings, and I appreciate the prayers. Thank you so much. Ryan, summer's not over at all. Oh, William, we're up there in the UP. We just showed a shot of the bridge. I know you got a lot of smoke up there. Hopefully you'll get some relief here in the next 48 hours or so anyway. Let's see, Mark. Oh, sorry, speaking to K&M. Nicole, hello to you, and Lori in Galesburg. Thanks, as always, for being here. All right, everybody, I got to skate. I got 9:30 on the clock. That means in 30 minutes I'll be live on ARC West Michigan, and that means in an hour and 30 minutes I'll be live on the Mothership News Channel 3. Hope I can catch you in one of those spots for a weather update. You got the inside track, though, by being here right now. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook. WWMT is Keith Thompson. Give me a like there, if you will. Also on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, at Weatherman Keith, the @ symbol Weatherman Keith. My good buddy Will, who was on here, probably already gone by now, should be anyway. Lily, thanks, I appreciate that. And Joanne, hope you have a good night as well. Will, Jeff, and Colin are all over those social media pages too. Speaking of Jeff, he's here in the morning, 4:30 to 9 a.m. with live weather updates for you. And then he'll be around at noon. I've got you at 5, 5:30, and 6. We'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock-ish. Also, don't forget our weather app. It's free, and I would definitely give it a try. Give it a try. If you don't like it, get rid of it. It doesn't cost you anything. A free download. Go to your app store, WWMT Weather. Also, don't forget our website, wwmt.com/weather. Hey, chime in some pictures. I got to do a better job of that, and I promise I'm going to. Snapping up some of those pictures from Chime In and posting them on my page, and then every now and then giving them a shout-out on one of my weathercasts. All right, everybody, I think I covered it all there. And thanks on the weather app then. I appreciate that, Lori. All right, everybody, have a good night. If I don't see you tonight, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hey, we made it through Monday. That's good news. Let's get some good rest. Let's hit it hard tomorrow. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow if I don't see you tonight. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here, and good night.